Hello, guys. It is April 17th, day before my birthday. It is Friday, and it is really nice out. And I took a trade. I'll just have to, I'll let the charts explain it. So, coming in the morning, I didn't have my econ class. And so I was like, oh, okay, I should, still wake up on time, get to the dining hall on time, and do that, get ready to try and take a trade. We had earlier practice than usual because usually on Fridays, if I'm not traveling, either I'm not practicing or I have a later practice block. But coach was like, "Yeah, 10:30," and so I'm like, "Oh." So I was like, "Darn it! Hopefully I can find something in here. If I can't, then it's too bad." So coming into the morning, I think I deleted the if thens, but I'm like, we just ran up, right, straight 300 points up, and I'm like, we're so close to all time highs. I want all time highs. Like that was the biggest driver for me. And so I'm coming into here and I'm like, okay, what can I see for to catch a retrace? If we're gonna retrace to then push higher, where am I looking? I'm like, okay, 15 minutes, we got a gap, 30 minutes, we still had some time left, hour, we still had some time left. So I'm like, 15 minutes really is the only one. This fair value gap, we're trading down into it. Okay, I also have this balanced price range right here. And I'm like, okay, so this is the last change of state before this giant fair value gap. So this is balance priced down here. And so I'm thinking like, okay, if we want to come back, tap that, tap in here, soup, and then reverse up, that would be good for me to take. Boom, market opens, doing nothing. Boom, we come down, we tap it. Okay, we push up, and I'm like, I'm sitting here scrolling on my phone because I'm like, I don't really know. I don't know. Like if we just completely up and run it, that's not. I don't know. But then this happens. We dump down. I'm like, okay, boom, check on ES, SMT. That was kind of, we put in a low, we manipulated the low. We manipulated the low, that's an SMT. Okay, I have, as my continuation type of model, that's kind of what I want to branch off into is, my reversal model, obviously my reversal liquidity sweep, uh, then everything else. But this, I'm like, I have a spot where I want price to bounce from to react from, and I want that to be where I want it to react from. Like the closest true liquidity is all the way down here, London, blah blah blah. Like you don't need to see that when we're expanding, right? And so I'm like, this is good for me because I realize, okay, this is where we should bounce. Boom, put a low, manipulate the low, have SMT. Okay, now show me stuff. That closure above, I'm like, okay. I'm like, man, this looks really good. And then let me change back to NQ. I'm like, okay, cool, not taking anything here. Boom, saw that soup. I put this on the chart the second I saw this candle print. I'm like, if we get a CISD from this, will I enter? If this change in the state, if we close above this, will I enter? Right? And so that's what I'm thinking. Right? If I get that, will I enter? Statistically saying yes. That's a soup CISD in my model. That's close to a 3R. But for that, I'm like, I should really enter. And so boom, next candle prints, next candle prints, next that okay, these are the candles that mess me up the most because we close right below it. And so this next candle is either going to open high, sweep that in reverse here to then push it higher, to sweep out that to push it higher, or we're gonna just push through. Boom. And so in the midst of all of this, I'm swapping over to M&Q, and I'm like, okay, okay, take some here. Here's my stop loss. Here's my stop loss. 0. What is 0.69? I'm like, am I wrong? Am I doing something? Nope. Risk 125 bucks. That's a 20-point candle. This is like a 40-point stop. Let me measure, please. Yeah, 45-point stop. Risking $125, you can't, even with one MNQ. And so trying to figure that out while this candle was printing, it prints up. I'm like, I can't take this on my express. What do you even call those? Like you pass the eval for Top Step, it's the XFA, but for Lucid, it's just what? Like the funded account? Like that I'm trading the fund account? Too much risk even for one MNQ. And so I pop up, I head over Tracy. Boom, 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 boom. I'm getting in here. I'm long. Boom, 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 boom. I'm seeing, okay, two, and I'm like, well, stop loss could be there, blah, blah, blah. I enter one, boom. For a second, I'm like, no. And then I drag some stuff just to make sure I'm on the right side, boom. And I'm like, okay, I can enter another. Got filled basically about the same, about like, damn, 20 points higher than I wanted to. And so that's why I'm like, worst fill of all time. And I'm like, well, I'm not in on this. And so I'm like, okay, like my stop, I'm in up here, right? My stop's down there. And I'm like, okay, realistically, I wanted to target all-time highs, so that's 60 right here. Targeting that. I'm like, I wanted to target that with two cons. Oh yeah, that literally is like a 1 to 2. And so I'm like, damn, I really don't like having this big of a thing. And so I move my stop. Now, well, to be clear, I left like here. I left somewhere around 10:10, just get to practice a little early. So I left knowing that price was kind of just chopping around, and I'm like, I'm fine with that. I had it on my phone, and I had a you know a thing set uh, on NQ. I had an alert set like where I'd move my stop to, and so I'm biking. Boom! I check my phone. Hasn't been hit. Okay, where we do? We were like up here, and I'm like, man, the trade hit. I opened trade C. Loss. What? How? What is this wick? No. It's not what is this wick. It is why did I move my stop? My stop. Oh, and this is one of my favorite features ever for literally anything. I'm like, when would I ever need this? The oh, it's on like the replay, not replay mode. It's something on like the newer laptops where it's like it like basically clips your screen recording and you can just go back and see. And so I can go through here and I can see when I initially entered my first contract, my stop is there, right below that low. That's where it should have stayed. Later, I'm in another contract. I move my stop. I move my stop to right there. If I had kept it down here, a couple points lower, I would have been fine and I would have banked. This is so cool to me though that like laptops, like with the AI chips and stuff, can just basically be clipping the entire thing. Like I took an exam on my laptop and I can go back and check that stuff. That is not very, I don't know, little suspect. But seeing that if I would have gotten an entry down here, would I have kept this? Yes. It's because I didn't like how big of a stop loss I was going to have compared to the profit because I got a late entry because I wasn't ready. And so, boom, we're watching NQ play out. And actually, ES on like this candle took the high. And so I'm like, there's a big SMT. That does not deter me. Like, even on this, my stop was here, wouldn't have been close. Boot up, MNQ, literally got wicked out to the tick. I can bring up the trade C. Like, what is that? What I got stopped out at 9900. Oh wait, that's the wrong candle. Love 9900 to the tick. I got wicked out. If it had been a quarter of a point less, I wouldn't have been wicked out. Actually, where was my stop? Let's see where that was. Let's see if I actually am geeking. Oh, so okay. So no, the wait, is 70 wait, no, that can't be right. Yeah, no, actually, yeah. So no, that was right for them to wick me out, but still that I'm a li I'm salty about it, but I'm not. I'm more happy because I found a trade in this. And then boom, that would have been break even. Break even would have been like here. Although, yeah, if I was still here, oh, after getting stopped out there, there's a lot of good stuff to get in on this too. Boom, push down, do soup, changing the state there. That would have been a good, great entry to target up there. Like, oh my gosh. Like, oh my gosh. Like in real time, even if I had moved my stopping gun stop there, the idea for longs, I still like that. So this would have been another great entry to then, hold on, let's see. Would I have been able to take this? Probably would have gotten filled up there. Yeah, that would have been a one. How close would a two have been? Ooh. Okay, yeah, definitely not two. But it would have been a one contract where I could target there or target all-time highs, move myself to break even once we took that. And so looking at this, that's great. That's a great entry. Boom. That would have been another great re-entry. Boom. And then we kind of mess around near it, but boom, took it. Oh my gosh. I'm I don't know. I'm not mad, but I'm not like did we I just want to see if we no, okay, so that's the current schedule for that. But man, I'm not I'm not mad though per se. It's just, if I, was able to stay on the charts longer, would I have moved my stop? Maybe, maybe not. Like that's the thing because I left like here. So, well, I started getting ready before that. I started getting ready way before that because I was already in a trade. So maybe I wouldn't have moved it because I would have been sitting here and seeing the action and would have been like, that's my stop loss, that's my take profit. But then also after getting stopped out on that, would have seen this as continuation to get longs again or enter more to then take it higher. Like this, that's okay. Boom, entries good. Now I know not to move my stop loss from where it's supposed to be. But this was such a good day from the aspect of a month ago, even I would have seen, this action and I would have been like, there's no trade for me because I didn't get my liquidity sweep. I don't need a liquidity sweep here. I just need, for a price to respect an area for me to consider that. And then, an internal, and then manipulation, and then boom. Where's this man? This is like huge mania, I think. Yeah. Yeah, no, we didn't hit it. But my break even finally would have gotten hit over here. I'm kind of mad. No, I'm not. It is what it is. It's bad. It's been a bad week on the evals. I'm down 1.6, 1.6K. But that means I'm down about a little over 500 each. So I have three more weeks like this. And I didn't even take this on the eval on the like express account or whatever. So, hey, I'm just this was a good indicator of how summer price action or how summer might go. Where boom, wake up, get on the charts, okay. See an unconventional day, see some unconventional. action for what I usually trade my reversals, to then finding an entry. And I don't care if I win or because it's the data. I have the data. I know how much I win. And it's just finding the trades. When I start taking the trades, this will take off. The first domino is knocked down. The second one is coming soon. Right? If I keep taking this over and over and over and over again, I have no choice but to succeed. And that's another part of uh like where I am, even in school. It's like, dude, I had an eco exam. I'm gonna be real. I haven't gone to that class in like weeks. Like, granted, I go like once a week. This week I didn't at all. And it's just the mornings. I just don't feel like it's worth my time. It just I don't know. I'm probably messed up in the head a little bit with some of that other stuff, but it's like I I don't know. I don't even know how to explain. I should probably go see somebody for that. But it's like I can't explain why I don't want to do it or don't want to be here because I can't explain this to people. Like I can't I can't explain people trading because everybody's like, "Oh no, blah blah blah, that's bad, blah blah blah." Granted, I haven't tried to explain it to people, but that's what I've heard. And from the little bit I have, like blah blah blah. Oh yeah, you can't do that. That's not gambling. Blah 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 blah. There's Ponzi scheme. Blah blah blah. Like I'm doing this like and so as much as I'm so blessed to be here, be able to go to college for free, basically. Not because I'm good at my sport, but that's not the reason why I can go. I feel like I'm wasting like my dad's money at this point because it's like I've shown here, and I just haven't given effort to it because this is what I'm doing. And so, oh, this is another one of those range things. Boom, range low, range high. Boom, boom, boom. Took the range high, took the range low. Boom, push up, retrace, shoot, change to somewhere. Blah blah blah. Take the high. Boom, and now we took the low again. Like, but I feel like I feel, mm, and it's hard for me to care, right? Because I try to explain this to like my mom because it's like I don't need this. I don't need to be here, and I can't explain it because of this because I haven't made it yet. And so trying like this summer is going to change everything, right? Regardless of how it turns out, this summer is going to change everything, and so it's just it's hard for me to explain to people why I don't want to be here and why I know this is going to work. And it's like that Togi clip, like I think I have it downloaded, right? I'd probably have it favorited too of the oh, I don't have it downloaded, but I definitely have it on TikTok of the like you can do whatever you want, right?
Know if you could. But I know because I know above any addiction that I have, I can do anything and I will
Like
do everything. And you'll never understand that. I couldn't explain to you that I could be the president. I could be in the NBA if I wanted to. I can stand on that business. And that's just how I operate with everything.
like that mentality that you can do anything because you want to, because you can put your mind to it. I swear nobody gets that, right? Because everybody's so comfortable. Everybody's so like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna blah blah blah. Follow whatever restrictions you get. You stay in the cage, and it's like for somebody to have an idea of what they want to do and what they are going to do that's different from the norm. Everybody shoots them down because oh, be realistic. You're being unrealistic. You can't do that. Don't tell me what I can't do because you were too scared to try. Right? That's like the biggest thing. And so trying to explain to people why I can do this, why I know I'm going to do it, why I know I will make it. It's foreign to everybody, even in like the sports world, to where like throwing hugely technical, huge mental sport, and it's like people ask me like, oh, why don't you get like yeah, this applies to trading too. It's like, why don't you get stressed at like competitions? And I'm like, yeah, I'm stressed. I handle pressure, but why? When the object is understanding and getting better, you show up to the competition, you show up to take a trade, and you're like, this is just another day in the office. This is just gathering more data. This is what I do, right? Because I love doing it. This is what I want to do. And so why would I be stressed about something I want to do? And so people don't get that. And so it's so finding somebody who has that same mindset is like, and nobody ever shares that out because if you have that mindset and you're sharing it out, it's because you've made it, right? And the people who share it before they make it usually end up making it. And so it's like when you have that burning passion, that desire, that mentality behind I can do whatever I want to do, regardless of what anybody says, it's a very dangerous person. It just takes time. And so, I've got like what, a little under 60 of these videos. You can see my mindset shifts and how much I've changed from then. And so hopefully sometime in the future, like this, I'm able to show this as proof of I was saying, I was saying all this stuff. I was documenting all this stuff, and here I am. It did not just happen. I had to put in the work to get here after from just having that ambition, from just having that mentality of I'm going to make it. This is what I'm showing for it until I do. And so, I mean, that's kind of all I've got. I'm not terribly hungry. It's like 2 o'clock. Probably go get, oh, yeah, back to throwing. It was a terrible day in throwing. Not a terrible day, pre-meet comp. I don't know. I don't think I've ever really explained this, and I can just keep yapping forever because it's a Friday and my roommate's gone. Knock on wood that he's gone for a little longer until I can finish this. But it's like, okay, I picked up throwing junior year high school, right? Started off, found I really loved it, really technical, and it's like, okay, and I liked it more than football at the time. Well, no, I still do. But it's like I found I was good at it and I just grinded the hell out of it. I was doing hours of like I probably practiced, I had a series called Throw the Day where every day I would throw, I'd just post something. And it's like I had thrown on like 5.5 out of every 7 days uh over the past year. And it's like that like is just how many days I've thrown. That's not how many hours I put in. I put in so many hours to it. To the point where it's like I got myself so much further ahead because everybody else who's like at this level started when they were like in middle school or started way way earlier or had parents who were throw like I I got this out the mud, right? I didn't have anything. Boom, got recruited here, and then they changed my technique. And I don't really it's not that I don't like the technique, it's just I don't feel connected. I don't love it. That's not my passion. My passion isn't rotating. My passion's gliding. And so I kept trying to, talk to coach like, "Hey, this is what I want to do. I know I can throw this far." He just kept shooting me down. And so I'm like, "Well, I can't really argue anymore without like having other repercussions." And so I just let it go. And so now it's like I see other people and it's like even in my training, it's like I see myself doing what I want to do. And I'm like, I need to do that. And so, over the summer I'm gonna have or right after the season have talks and it's like get back that love for throwing. And that's the thing. It's like I love trading. Every day is not gonna go great, but as long as I love it enough to keep showing up every day, that's all you need. And so I don't even know what that tangent was about, but like it's a Friday. I got to meet tomorrow. It's a home meet tomorrow, and I'm turning 20. That age is way too serious to have zero bread. So this is the year everything changes, and if anybody's ever watching this, that's gonna be crazy. Sometime in the future, I'm gonna like memorialize this series of videos because I wish I would have started earlier, but it shows me going from just like lost to finding myself from nothing to something to everything. That's what I'm gonna name the series. I'm gonna go through, chop it all up, and boom, there we go. Just having that ambition, right? To believe in what you want and what you know you can do. Nothing will stop you. The only thing that can stop you is yourself. Don't listen to anybody else. Screw the noise. You are the man in the arena. Go win at life. Alrighty. That sounds tough. Nah, that sounded tougher in my head. Alrighty. Well, I will see y'all Monday.